6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Allumage P120, décollage. Le pilotage est calme, la propulsion est nominale. Acquisition de la télémesure par la station de Saint-Jean-du-Maroni.
Vega C and KOMPSAT-7 have started their journey. Vega C pushing itself against the gravity of our planet into the equatorial skies over the Arianespace Center. We are heading out north over the Atlantic. Look at that. Beautiful clear skies here with some fluffy clouds. He's telling us that everything is going according to plan. And didn't you see how quickly the rocket lifted off into the sky?
Yes, very quickly. That's due to the type of the propulsion used by the launcher. So the first three stages burn solid propellant, and that gives a lot of power, and the launcher needs that power to tear itself away from Earth.
Indeed, and that's the job of the first three stages, to tear us away from gravity, which is pulling us back down. Everything's going well, he's telling us. And right now we are burning, that's the engine that you can see is actually the P20 engine. It's the engine on the first stage. It's very powerful, isn't it?
Yes, P120, so very powerful first stage, thrust at liftoff of 4,300 kilonewton. It's delivering the punch of approximately 440 tons of force, so that's a lot of energy packed into a single solid rocket motor.
Fantastic images there of the P120 burning. The next event will be the switching off of that engine. That's coming up in a few seconds' time. And we can see it there. And we have confirmation from the range operations manager that the P120 has been separated, and we've switched on the engine of the Z40. Everything is going well, so we don't need that anymore, so we can jettison it. And we are shedding weight. We are now burning the Z40, the second stage, Vincent.
Yes, the second stage called Zefiro 40, Z for Zefiro, Z40, Italian, yes, for a type of wind.
You can see on the left-hand side are the events that will be coming up during the launch, and the blue line, if you like, at the bottom is us flying into space, and he's telling us that everything is going normally. And on the bottom right-hand side of your screen is the altitude, our distance from the pad, and our speed in kilometers per second. Good shot of the fairing there, protecting our satellite.
Yes, fairing on top of the launcher, so it has a different job. So it's protecting the spacecraft against the acoustic vibration at liftoff. It's also protecting against friction when the launcher flies through the dense part of the atmosphere. And that aerodynamic friction generates a significant environment, and for instance vibrations, of course, and heat for the spacecraft. And once we exceed the atmosphere, this aerodynamic loads reduce, so we can jettison the fairing, and the principle is to avoid dragging mass that is no longer useful for the launcher mission.
Indeed, that's the name of the game, to jettison every section of the rocket as we fly, as we no longer need it. Coming up now on our next big moment, switching off of the Z40, separating the Z40.
Allumage du Z9. Tous les paramètres à bord sont normaux.
And he's confirmed we've switched the engine on the Z9. Everything's going normally.
séparation coiffe.
And we have separated the fairing. You can see it there on the animation falling away into halves. We don't need it anymore because we've crossed the border with space, so we are outside the dense part of the atmosphere, and we don't really need it, have to worry about friction. We can see our satellite for the first time, Vincent.
Yes, the satellite for the first time on top of the launcher, so secured on top, on the adapter with a specific metallic belt called the clamp band, yes.
And quickly, just to explain here, on the top right-hand side of your screen, you can see the green line is the trajectory.
Yes, the trajectory. So in green, and in the yellow curve give us a real-time trajectory, so we can see that we are perfectly on track, in line with the prediction, and the cross is the real-time position of the launcher.
We've started something that we call Orbit Optimized Guidance Attitude. What's that?
Yes, the onboard computer continually recalculates its position. This is to make sure that it's on the right course, and if it deviates, it corrects its position and comes back to the planned trajectory. So this is clever sequence, of course, with a very good onboard computer we have on the launcher.
Looking here at these CGI images, computer-generated images, or 3D, as they are sometimes known. It's an animation. It's an animation based on what's expected to unfold in space at this very moment. And he has just announced here the pushing of the Z9, poussée du Z9 in French. So yeah. And these computer-generated images are actually a simulation. It's not the actual telemetry, is it?
Yes, a simulation. So this is 3D animation that shows the predicted behavior of the launcher, not the real behavior coming from the telemetry. So it includes, of course, the trajectory in terms of velocity, altitude, ground track, the different stages separation, and but also all the launcher maneuvers.
Séparation du Z9.
And we have separation there.
Yes.
Of the Z9. That's confirmed.
Allumage du premier boost AVOM.
And we have the first switching on of the Avon Plus upper stage engine confirmed. That's going to burn for about 9.5 minutes.
Par la station de Saint-Jean, acquisition des mesures par la station de Bermude.
And he's also confirmed that we've picked up the signal at the tracking station in Bermuda, which is a very beautiful island in the Caribbean. There you go, you can see where it is there. So Vega C checking in there and saying hello to the teams. 안녕하세요, Bermuda. So we are traveling. Have a look there on the right-hand side of your screen, underneath the trajectory